at the head of the P2 for side by side, and the lead Audi is held up just for a moment by one of the old cars.
Wurtz is in the lead,
and Toyota leads at Silverstone. There was the change, a fantastic piece of opportunist driving by Alexander Wurtz, whose wife Julia is here to watch him race today. Hello, Julia Wurtz. And down the hangar straight, can he make this stick now? The answer is yes, he can, as he goes past the number 70 Labre competition Corvette, being driven at the moment by Christophe Bourret. And immediately, Paul, he's pulled out 3, 4, 5 cars lengths, as now, though, he has to get past the Krone Racing Ferrari, Michele Rugolo in the 57. He has to modify his line coming through the final corner, and as he goes across the line here, he will be scored as the leader as he completes lap number 12. Alex Wurtz leads by almost a second, heading back towards Paul Truswell and Beckett's.
Yeah, great opportunist move there by Alex Wurtz. We use the traffic a little bit. They've got a lot of traffic up ahead of them. By the time they get to the Beckett's S's, there's a big clutch of cars. They're going to start lapping the GTE AM cars for the second time. But I suspect the way he's going, by the time he gets up to them, Alexander Wurtz is going to have established a second and a half of advantage, maybe 2 seconds of an advantage over Andre Lotterer. Tom Christensen is still there in third place, a further 2 seconds behind Andre Lotterer. Those three, half a minute up the road from the best of the rest, which is still the Rebellion Lola, another Toyota-powered machine. Neil Yarney's car, number 12.
Just seeing the replay there, Paul, on the screen, and it was actually smart driving by Lotterer. He got caught up behind that prototype. In fact, I think it was one of the Gulf Racing cars that he was, or the Gulf Racing car that he was stuck behind, and he had to come off the throttle. And turn number 9 is Copse Corner, and that was car 23, the Signatech Nissan. Yeah, Lotterer came out of the throttle and had to stay off it, and that allowed Alex to go through very close to the back of the prototype. And again, Lotterer gets the worst of the traffic, as one of the Greaves cars this time was in the place that he wanted to be. I mean, it's not deliberate. We're not talking about this being deliberate at all, Paul. This is the ebb and flow of endurance sports car racing and multi-class racing.
It is, that's right. And what we always hear from the drivers is just giving each other a bit of respect, giving each other a bit of room, remembering that it is a 6-hour race, and that you just have to allow for a little bit of a cushion. You can't just barge your way through on the grounds that you're going to lose a tenth. Yes, the race is won and lost by tenths of a second, but it is also won and lost if you finish up in the gravel bed. So what the drivers always ask for is just a little bit of room. Down the Wellington Straight for the 14th time, Alexander Wurtz now leads for the third lap of this stint, and Lotterer and Christensen at the moment are going to have to work out a way where they can use Audi efficiency to beat Toyota speed.
Well, as I said, this is like Le Mans playing out in miniature. The atmosphere was very Le Mans-like before the start of the race. Great crowd in the front straight grandstands here on the new International Pit Straight and down towards the first corner.
Difference being, John, that it took for Toyota 5 hours to get to the lead at Le Mans.
Yeah,
they've done it here in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Amazing stuff. And you've got to say, I think I said it when we were watching the cars during morning warm-up at Le Mans, that Toyota just looks purposeful. It looks like a proper racing car. I'm not saying anybody else's doesn't, but there's just something about that car for a returning effort. I think they've done a great job. They weren't expecting to have to be the